Hey Caniacs, welcome back to the King Cain Way TV. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'll give you girls a few moments to come in. Where's the gavel? I dropped the gavel. Y'all know what time it is around this motherfucker. Come on in. Now I don't know why people call me when I'm on live. Everybody who knows me gets a notification and still want to call. I can't and I won't. Just how I can and I won't with this episode. This episode was so damn boring. Oh my God. That's crazy. I get it. Black Lives Matter. They definitely do. However, the episode was boring. So I just started right around the 5-minute mark. Definitely going to give my Kenny X time to come on in. So do what you do. Rock out with your cock out. And we're going to start it around the 5-minute mark. But I'm here, I'm here tonight to give you guys a review over the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 13, Episode 1. Again, I'll be starting around the 5-minute mark. That's typically where I'm going to always get started at with my lives, just to give people time to come in. Because we gagging. Y'all see how tired and stressed Ken you looking? Something's definitely up. We're gonna talk about it. Y'all know I get the munchies. I'm so sorry. Y'all hate when I chew. Oh, you hate when you chew. Sorry, dang. Like a bitch can't, gag. I hope everybody's having a great night. Staying safe. I do know there's a lot going on in the YouTube streets. Now, a certain link was sent to me about a guy named L. Teddy, a guy I used to know. I'm sure a lot of you people have heard of him. But apparently he was under fire from the Miami-Dade public schools because he makes inappropriate videos begging for BBC. He's part of a YouTube community that's late, except for a few of them. And I just thought that was hilarious. So I went and did my research on the case and the situation and the story. And it just so happens to be that, that story was published in 2016. 4 years ago. Not even 4 years ago. So, how you gonna be trying to lead the youth and you up here begging for dick? And the school found out about it and put you on leave. Talk about that. You sit up, talk about the queen, try to read and roast the queen, but you're supposed to be out here leading the children, leading the future, but yet you use your platform to beg for BBC. Again, we're getting started in less than 30 seconds, okay? This is my review over the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 13, Episode 1. These girls are getting very mixy. These girls are getting very messy already. Just based on like the trailer. And I'm gagging. However, this episode was horrifically boring. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Black Lives Matter, but it was boring, okay? Period. Point blank. Kenya big as a house, stressed out. Kandi still talking about the same old thing with Block. Like Cynthia and Chill, you know, there's a little fire in Chill land. So let's talk about it. The girls opened up the show talking about the pandemic. It's pretty much just been too much, like, period. It's been tough on everybody, not just them, not just celebrities, not just public figures, not just people who are like just average everyday people. It's been hard on everyone. And I love how they talked about that. They stressed that this episode. Next we see that Portia has been protesting and such. And there's just been a lot going on for Black Lives Matter and Breonna Taylor, who was murdered in her home by police. And, you know, her family didn't get justice, period. And, you know, George Floyd, the man putting his knee on the man's neck. And, you know, it just brought all those feelings and emotions back when all that shit was going on this past summer. Being new here to Atlanta, I was gagging and gooped. And I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It was a lot, but I do love that Bravo captured it. I thought that it was perfectly splendid. And I was totally here for it. So anyways, Portia, you know, she's once again opening the show. You know, she was protesting and, you know, she was tear gassed by the police. And, you know, she's really been on the front lines for real, okay? And I do feel like it's powerful. You know, her grandfather was a man of many, of the civil rights movement. You know, he spoke out about it. Injustices, he was very major in Atlanta. You know, Hosea, I believe that was his name. His name was Hosea. So I just thought that that whole Black Lives Matter spiel was good, okay? But Portia cannot carry this show alone. Portia cannot carry this show one deep alone by herself. She definitely needs all these girls to pull their weight. Like, damn, y'all ain't gonna give Portia like a break? Like, damn, the bitch been here carrying the show for about 4 or 5 seasons straight. Like, damn. Because without the Black Lives Matter shit, this episode was a snooze fest. It gagged me because this is Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is how all of us even were introduced. I know me, myself, was even introduced to the whole Real Housewives franchise because of you know, how iconic the seasons used to be. So it was very shocking. It was very unbecoming to see this premiere. I mean, goddamn, these web reality shows are having better, awesome, more, greater openings than these episodes. Next, we see Cynthia at home. She's hosting Kandi in her driveway. It's the pandemic. They really can't get out or do anything. Cynthia opens up about her and Mike being back in Atlanta after the pandemic. They were shut down in LA, in the house. You know, things got really nitpicky. It seems like there's a fire in the midst of Chill. What's the nitpicky energy? What is that? Speak more of that, Cynthia. What do you mean? You know, we know that Kandi, you know, she's there. You know, she been a freak. They talk about getting COVID tests. Kandi talked about how the one in her throat was easier for the one that went in her nose. We all know that Kandi is the freak of the cast. We know that she is the true freak. You know, what she called Portia, you know, seasons ago. So, you know, I think that it was great. It was a cute little Kiki moment, I guess. Honestly, Marlo arriving definitely set the mood for me. I'm like, yes, we don't get Nene, but we get an extension, a little piece, a little something. Don't get me wrong. Nene got on my nerves the past few seasons at times. What up, Lala Renee? But I do feel like, damn, girl. Thank you all for being here. How's everybody doing? I asked that early on. But it seems like the girls are coming on now. So, hey, I hope all of you guys are doing good. I'm reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 13, Episode 1, a.k.a. Black Lives Matter, but it was boring. Alrighty. So, moving on. Marlo's pretty much lightening the mood. You know, she's there giving them tip checks and making sure she's 6 feet apart. You know, she asks, does anybody talk to Portia? You know, she's like, how's Portia Luther King, okay? And I thought that that was hilarious. And that's what I mean by Marlo came along to pretty much set the mood, set the tone. And I can't say that I was mad at it. I needed it. I wanted it. I need more of Marlo. She's the only one who had energy and spunk. Oh my goodness. This episode was just, oh my God, I came. Hey, LLE. Just slept chasing Atlanta viewing. Yes, honey. I know that that episode was a whirlwind. Stay tuned for my review on that. I'll probably go live after. I'm going to make me some shrimp. I'm going to make me a little salmon. So after I make my meal, you know, I might be back with a mukbang reviewing that episode, or it might come tomorrow. It just depends on how I feel after I get through cooking. So moving on, they all talk about how they're proud of Portia. And then they just talk about how Kenya just been sad, you know, and ain't nobody really talk to her. Next we see Kenya done gained all this weight, you know, uncomfortable in her car, you know, face as swole as an ankle injury. I said, look at Kenya. Baby, it gagged me. I ain't never seen Kenya Mo looking toe up like that. But I'm like, okay, I understand we all gain weight. I'm gaining weight. I love a thick bitch. Let's be clear. But I'm just saying it looks crazy on Kenya. And not only that, but you just see the stress and the weight of that marriage breaking her down. And it's kind of hard to watch. It's kind of hard to watch. You know, I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to gag. But what I'm saying, Kenya looks stressed. And I don't think that it's the pandemic that just put all this weight on her. I think that fake marriage, LLE, honey, I do think that it was a scam. So anyways, they tried to FaceTime Kenya. Kenya didn't answer the phone. She's headed to her lawyer. She opens up to the lawyer about the last time she was in New York. It was some BS. Mark trade daily. You know, he was coming for her, sending for her, being nasty and rude. She said that's been the stilo. We all know that's been the stilo in their arranged marriage. So it's just kind of like, girl, get over it. Let it go. I'm already bored with this storyline. If you're going to divorce this DL trade, leave him. You know, he's already twirled out of the marriage. Him and his earrings. Bye, Mark. And that's just on pure when Nene said that it was a gagful moment. It's true tea. It's the truth. You know, after she sit down, she's talking to the man. The man's like, okay, so if you want to divorce him, you need to get your custody shit together. So when it's time for the divorce, it won't be no extra tea. So I agree with where he's coming from. But when it seems like when he thought the cameras were gone, he got real with Kenya and told her the truth. You are letting this man's failures break you down. His failures are not your failures. He shot not boy shot that. The lawyer was giving me very much, you know, Georgina, Pastor Greenleaf, very much, you know, just a wholesome pastor-like T.D. Jakes, you know, Jamal Bryant type of guy. So I'm just like, oh, this is cool, this is cute, you know, I love it, I'm gagging at it, etc. I do love Kenya's braided confessional look. I think she looks absolutely beautiful. The Wakanda tees. Yeah, I'm done with her and her lawyer. Portia is in Louisville, Kentucky for Breonna Taylor. We all know Breonna Taylor was murdered by police officers in Kentucky when she was resting in her home. And Breonna Taylor was a frontline worker during this awful pandemic. Portia opens up about marching with the granddad at 6 and never understood the power until now. Yes, Portia took it upon herself to get educated because she did think that the Underground Railroad was an actual railroad. My 7-year-old niece know that tea. Oh, God. But she said she took it upon herself to get educated. So I applaud her for taking it upon herself and trying to get the education and trying to do something good and do something great. So I'm definitely here for that. I do love the granddad clip that they played. That was so sweet. Portia ended up getting arrested. You know, bless her heart. Her big wide ass and them handcuffs was just a wobble wobble. Don't stop. Pussy, pop. Next, we see Kandi home with the kids and the husband washing her car. Riley's ready to move. You know, Riley done got her nose done. You know, she's 18 years old. She's an adult. So, hated it. You know, not really here for it. She's ready for NYU. But the money is going to be a problem. Kandi wants her back child support. Riley's dad is a millionaire as well. Kandi said he owe her $100K. Riley said that she's moved past the point where she feel like her daddy is necessary. Ooh. You can't force her to want to have this relationship. She don't want it. We don't want it for her. You know, just let it be what it's going to be. Like, Riley ain't studying block with his block face. And that's just 100% facts. Period. Okay? I'm done. Get your money. I do love how Todd chimed in. Like, yeah, that's all good and dandy, Kandi, what you're saying. But, bitch, if he wants a relationship with his child, he will reach out to his child and show effort. He needs to try. And Todd Tucker's voice. Oops. Moving on, Cynthia and Kandi go to see Kenya. Kenya's adding on to her home. You know, when, you know, some women cut their hair off. Some women go shopping. You know, when they're going through, Kenya's deciding to add on to her home. She's building a play yard for Brookie Cookie. And where's Brookie Cookie? Why we didn't see her in the scene? That would have been great. That would have gave us some life because this did. So she's adding on to her home. Good for her. I even put in my notes, the season right here is boring so far. They talk about the quarantine, life in the house with their men and such. Kenya has a new nanny. She don't trust her yet. She tells them about the visit with Mark. You know, the thumbnail explains this entire conversation. Kandi and Cynthia were telling her the truth. We feel like you've done, after you've done all you can, you just stand. After you've done all you can, you just stand. Hallelujah! Parapoo. So, you know, they just feel like she needs to move forward. She's tired. She's through. She's late. And they're bored with it, okay? Cynthia and Mike get like Bailey. They have a conversation. You know, he's gagging her because her moans are a key. You know, so, you know, they talk about overcoming the situation and they discuss the wedding, etc. And she just opens up about how she's been through a lot with her previous wedding and how she wants this one, her last wedding, to go off without a hitch and be perfectly splendid. Now, fellas, we all know that a wedding is really for the woman. It's really for the bride. Let her have her way. As long as it ain't costing y'all too much and she's still giving up the punani, shut up and let her do what she doing and participate and go on. Hell. So I don't like that Mike is being so talkative. Shut your ass up. Hell. 10-10-20 is the date, but she's hesitant because she just doesn't know what state the world is going to be in. And if she doesn't have that date, maybe she don't want to do it. Maybe she do. But Mike is questioning that, and, you know, he really doesn't. He's not feeling that. So that's that. Candy goes to see Don Juan and Todd at her new restaurant on the southwest side of Atlanta called Blaze, a steakhouse. I definitely want to go check it out because the other one, yeah. Cynthia calls Candy and, you know, they talk about the arrest. And it's just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is going on. And that was pretty much the episode. It was boring. I was bored. And that's what it gave. Again, that's my review over the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 13, Episode 1. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment. Do you think it was boring or do you think it was perfectly splendid? Let your girl know, okay? I love you guys. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. All Lady Gang tied it through. So I definitely want y'all to have a good night. Stay safe. God bless you all so much. Subscribe to this video. Become a member of... subscribe to the channel. Become a member of the channel. Get you some Pura merch in the link. I'm working on some sweatshirts to add to that link. I know it's getting cold. But I love you guys. Happy holidays. Again, the lip sync show is coming. The lip sync show is on New Year's Eve. I'm thinking around 8 p.m., like 8 to 9, right before everybody gets ready to go out and turn up and have a good time. Everybody can come on over to the King Can't Wait and get a nasty lip sync show. Ooh. Yes. Oh, thank you, LLE. The Cash App is definitely in the comment section. But anyways, I'm getting off. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night. Mwah. Be blessed. Bye. Bye. Bye.